Now, naturally, people ask me what those objects I witnessed in 1994 might actually have been. And of course, I've asked myself the same question many times over. The popular explanation among UFO enthusiasts would probably be that they were literally alien spacecraft from beyond our solar system. Personally, I suspect one or both of the phenomena may indeed have been non-human in origin. Perhaps both objects were part of the same expedition. Of course, equally they could have been AI-driven vehicles rather than containing biological beings. The main skeptical argument against the alien spacecraft hypothesis in general is that interstellar distances are so vast that practical travel between stars becomes effectively impossible. Even Proxima Centauri, the nearest star system, lies extraordinarily far away. At half the speed of light, a one-way journey would still take more than 8 years. Now, this episode of the Other Singularity is not specifically about resolving the interstellar travel problem, but there are reasons to be cautious about declaring such things impossible. Modern science is only a few centuries old, lest we forget, while the universe is perhaps 14 billion years old. There may be civilizations millions or even billions of years ahead of us technologically, with knowledge that would make us look like ants building a nest and congratulating themselves that they are the high point of cosmic awareness. There are thinkers such as Jack Sarfatti, Jacques Vallée, and John Mack who have speculated that deeper structures of space-time or consciousness may somehow be involved in the manifestation of movement of UFO phenomena. In theory, these might help explain how space and time might be less of a barrier to space travel and interstellar communication than our dominant science presupposes. One of my favourite historical examples here is Lord Kelvin, who declared near the end of the 19th century that heavier-than-air human flight was impossible. Yet, only a few years later, in 1903, the Wright brothers achieved the first powered heavier-than-air flight, and just 66 years after that, humanity landed on the moon. Why was Lord Kelvin wrong? From our modern vantage point, the answer is obvious. His understanding of physics and aeronautics was incomplete. And who amongst us can confidently say our present understanding of physics and cosmology is comprehensive? One scientifically trained friend has suggested the first object I saw may have been the space shuttle re-entering the Earth's atmosphere. But neither American shuttle was in orbit at the time. I checked that. Further, the object did not appear especially distant and clearly resembled a luminous sphere with a corona around it. It bore little resemblance to footage of the space shuttle re-entry. Another possibility is ball lightning. The first object did superficially resemble some images of ball lightning I've seen. However, ball lightning is generally described as moving erratically and often shifting shape, whereas this object moves smoothly and steadily across the horizon. The second phenomenon also raises difficulties for conventional explanations. One possibility is some form of military aircraft or experimental stealth technology, although this was 1994. But if it were a stealth craft, why would it display 15 to 20 glowing circular lights underneath it? The whole point of stealth technology is concealment, not target practice for enemy anti-aircraft guns. So, my own conclusion, cautiously stated, is that these phenomena represented genuinely anomalous aerial events. The fact that my meditation teacher effectively foretold their appearance, literally referring to UFOs and even specifying about 2 a.m., is another reason I lean toward that interpretation.